Muchas gracias. Thank you very much for being here. It's an honor. Enjoy.
Thank you. Me siento honrado de estar aquí.
Can you tell me, what is it about contemporary cinema that you think might be different or perhaps is lacking that you really enjoyed when you were growing up? Is there something that's just not quite there these days, or do you think there's some vacuum?
I miss that. Not serious, because I like stuff to be funny, but that kind of adult film that deals with sex and violence in a way that is surprising and difficult and a bit dangerous sometimes, but also doesn't exclude people, doesn't stop you, doesn't feel like it's like exclusive. I like to try and make the films appeal. So I think that's a danger. And I think the other thing that happens, I'll also get in trouble about this, is that Pixar are so good that they've almost obliterated live filmmaking. Because you know, the Pixar stuff is just genius, you know, but it does lead to a Pixarification of modern cinema. And the big, you know, you can see Despicable 2, you know, which is not Pixar, but it's, you know, borrowed from Pixar, dominates the cinema, you know, and there's nothing wrong with these films, and I love watching them. I'm an addict for animated films. But there is a danger that we lose sight of the kind of adult filmmaking. And you're honouring one of them actually tomorrow or Saturday, Darren Aronofsky, who's continued to try and make that trail of serious, interesting films, you know, that are not based on comic books or superheroes or that kind of thing. Yeah.
Why do you personally feel motivated to do this 20 years later?
But people remember Begbie, and they remember Sick Boy and Spud and Renton. It's weird. Yeah. That very rarely happens in films. And so you think, wow, that they obviously have a hold on people's imaginations. They're locked on, and so you think, right, let's readdress that. But they're now, in the first film, they're 20, you know, 25, and you know what it's like. When you're that age, you can take drugs. You usually get away with it. You know, you sleep with people, you know, all sorts of things can happen, but you get away with it. Usually, most people, it's kind of okay. Life, you get through it, and it's exciting. But when you're in your 40s, not the same anymore. So that's dynamic, to look at that change, that's different, you know, so that's why we want to do it, you know. And also, they look so beautiful in the first film. I saw the film a couple of years ago, and they look so beautiful, you know, they look. But no, they're not. You know, they're like us all. You know, it's like it changes. And that is really interesting. To be able to make something so directly that people will recognise as being familiar and yet unfamiliar is good, I think. What's your T-shirt? What's your T-shirt?
Pumas.
I saw a guy with it on with a smaller version. It's beautiful. It's a soccer team.
Yeah.
Nice T-shirt.
Yeah.